Welcome to Landria Onkka on YouTube, here to help you break through the fears and live an awesome life. It's right here. It's in the room with you. If you don't see it, then it's time to break through the fears. I did a video. I've had some huge stuff going on. I've actually transitioned because every human being has fear. Christ had fear. The difference is Buddha had fear. The difference is they didn't allow it to get in the way. They didn't let it control them. They experienced it as a human being. It's like, okay, there it is. Whatever. Because they know the other thing, and that's that they are everything and that there is nothing to be afraid of, and that a human experience is just emotions that will come and go, and that we can still make a choice at that moment when it creeps up to feel something else. And that takes some practice. Yes, of course. It takes practice. We've been doing this for millions of years, so it's not going to go away overnight. But if we all do it together, it can. There's power in numbers because we are part of the collective consciousness, and everything each individual contributes magnifies everything. Can you join me in eliminating fear and that awesome life? Everything you've ever wanted is right there. Everything. Don't ever doubt that. It's true. All right. You're going to like this video. I want to help you manifest something huge. Now, I know you guys are like practicing on little things. Why? You want to get used to manifesting? Know you can do it? Have you done it? Yep. Let's move on. Because the universe doesn't equate large from small. It's just, it can create anything. It creates planets. It creates anything. There's no limit. There's no limit to the universal powers. You're the universal powers. It's God. There's no limit to anything. Where's this limitation? When did that ever start? Crazy. I guess we needed to experience it. We've done it. Okay, been there, done that. Let's move on. All right. I'm sure you'd rather be manifesting right now. And guess what? You happen to come down here in a time period when that's all possible. It always was possible, but it was really difficult to break through the collective consciousness of limitations that were so heavy before this time period. The planet has now transitioned to another dimension. We're going with it. We're in it. You're in it. Don't worry, you have not been left behind. If you're not feeling it, you haven't been left behind. But I know a lot of you are really feeling it. I mean, physically feeling it. Like, even when I talk to you about it, I feel like I'm expanding. I feel energy going through my body, and I feel so connected to the energy around me. It's alive. Everything's alive. You know, this shoe's alive. Isn't this cute, girls? No, I wasn't smelling my smelly feet. These have a funny leathery smell to them. You can wear these at any age. I'm middle-aged and I wear these. Don't limit yourself. There are no limits. If you want to run through the streets laughing and screaming, do it. Who cares? Move past the fear. Watch my video on fear and realize that it doesn't matter what anybody thinks. You can live a life without fear. And when you do that, everything can manifest because there's no barrier anymore. All right, here's what's happening. I am manifesting things so quickly now. And I did that I was doing that just a few years ago. I was like manifesting, like scary kind of manifesting. Like seriously, my friends would notice, like, every time they're out with me, I would always win the grand prize of everything. I was finding stuff all over the place. Diamond ring, 2-carat diamond ring, you know, a tiger eye ring. I mean, just stuff. I mean, a pile of money. I'm not kidding. I found a huge pile of money in a weird spot. It was, I'd open the door of my car and there'd be like some gift sitting there. I mean, it was just crazy, okay? That's what's happening right now. stuff's just showing up. I'm including you, by the way, when I say this. I'm not just talking about myself. But if you're not open to it, you're missing it, you're not seeing it, it's not showing up because it's sitting there waiting. You're just not opening the door. You're still in this, fear, blah, 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 blah. I don't have this. How am I going to get it? Landria, help me. Why? You have the power of the universe. I'm just a reminder. You're the one that holds the power because you have free will. You see, I can tell you how to do this stuff, but I can't do it for you because you have to choose. And when you do, floodgates are going to open, baby. I'm telling you. They are open right now. They are so open. It's almost like, I feel like, you know, like if you're really pale skin and you're out in the sun and you burn easily. I don't burn easily, but if you lay out in the sun, you burn, it's like, that's pretty much how things are right now. You are like totally exposed with no barriers. That sun is shining and it's gonna fry everything. It's sort of like, you know, you better get an umbrella because that's what's manifesting right now. That's the kind of manifesting power you have right now. It's so huge and so intense. But now you're probably in a box or a little bag wrapped up, you know, somewhere, and you don't even see the sun, and you poke your head out and you look and go, I burn. I can't go out there. Nick, go out there. Go out there. So what? Put a little, you know, sun lotion on, because that sun is shining and it's waiting for you. It's waiting for you. When are you going to choose? Because it's conscious and it's intelligent and it's not judging. It's just creating. It's your creative energy. All here, all one thing, everything connected to everything. And that's why you can manifest that diamond ring you want. You are the diamond ring. So I want you to remember this. It's not you separate from the item. You are the item. You are the money. You are the job. You are the people that hire you. You just have individual free will. So if you want that job, they're going to have to hire somebody. They're going to hire you because you're connecting to them and you are willing that. You're allowing it. Free will. You're willing it. You're not separate from the money. You're not separate from the house, the situation that you want. I'm sorry, I'm like shedding here or something. You're not separate from it. So if you're it, all you have to do is look at it because it's part of you. Here it is. Oh, there's the money. There's the relationship. There's the joy. Here's the happiness, the peace. Because that's what we really want. It's not the doggone house or the car. That's not what's going to make you happy. It's the peace. It's the joy. It's the total connection to the one. When you go after that, there are no limits to your abundance. There are no limits now. But you have the barriers up. You have the fear up. You have the one thing that's stopping you. You don't believe you can really do this. If you don't have it, you somewhere don't believe you can do it. You think it's not you. You think it's separate from you. It's not separate. You're it. You and the planet are one. You and the stars are one. You and the sun. Me and this little key cat that's... He's so cute. We're connected. He knows that. You and I are connected, and I'm manifesting like crazy. I wanted a record month. I envision myself in a certain position with my income on one of these businesses I'm working on, with my internet business. And darned if I didn't the next day open up, and for the first time I was in that position, which was pretty amazing. Because so many other people are very successful at this. And I hit a record month. And it keeps going up. It's just going up. up, up, up. It's expanding, expanding, expanding. Why? Because I have no barriers. I have no barriers. I'm not going, oh, well, I only wanted this amount and I earned this, and oh, maybe I shouldn't. No, I'm like, yeah, keep it going. Woo! You know what I can do with that money? I can even get bigger and better, and oh my gosh. You could do the same thing. Why would you limit yourself? Because you don't believe you can bring in. You don't believe you deserve it. You don't believe you're smart enough. You think it's for people like me. Yeah, Landria, she's always had all this stuff because that's Landria. Nope. That's a manifester. That's a human being. That's accepting it. That's opened all the gateways. That's it. That's it. It's a choice. We are in a period right now. This is the end of October 2017 as of this video. The gateways have opened and we're going into huge changes, and all of it can be good. All of it is good. Even some of these catastrophes around the world are challenging us to be better, to help each other, to change how we're living our lives. Maybe whole neighborhoods, they're not going to be there anymore. Maybe all those people, they need to go create something new and better and wonderful and get out of that mode, that stuck mode they're in, and appreciate things that they have and say, you know what, I never expected to have all these new opportunities. If that flood hadn't happened, I wouldn't be doing all these things or have met all these wonderful people or started really realizing how incredible life is. And a new opportunity comes, and it's all up to them. They can be victims, or they can say, wow, nothing to fear. All right, this is part of living on this earth. There's stuff happens, you know. We call it loss. It's only learning. It's only an experience. So you can manifest. I want you to know the barriers are down. The only ones that are up are your self-created, self-perceived barriers. They're not real. They're only real for you. So if you believe them, then it's a reality. But the truth is, they're only real for you. And as soon as you decide they're not, they're gone. Quantum physics, truth. Then those particles turn back into a wave. What's a wave? All probabilities. Waves, waves, waves. And as soon as you put your focus on it, of what you believe, it turns into a particle and manifests in the real world. That's why the more you focus on it, the more it actually will show up in the real world. Now don't freak out if you don't get your trip to the Caribbean island like I just did in 2 days. But I just want to demonstrate that that's how quick it can happen. That one was pretty amazing. Or to get that income that I say this and then within, the next day I show up on that board. It can happen next day because I have no barriers right now on that. Yeah, other things are happening too that I'll talk about later on. Changes need to be made. By the way, I am now going from CrossFit to another completely different workout regime. I did CrossFit for a year and a half, pretty heavy duty stuff. I'm in a completely different fitness level. Now I'm going to try some other things. We don't have to stay in one lane. Don't be afraid to get out of your lane. Fear will stop you from doing that. There are no barriers right now. They're all gone. It's done. And there's a whole group of people that are still hanging on to that old thinking, the old fears, the traditional businesses, the traditional way of living, the traditional family units, the traditional everything. Why do you think people are starting to literally come out of the closet with, lesbians, gays, all of these different ways of life that most people don't understand? Who cares? It's none of our damn business. It's none of our business how other people live their lives if they're peaceful and we're treating each other nice. We have got to start looking at ourselves and saying, what is it I'm putting up? What barrier am I putting up that says I'm right and somebody else is wrong? You are stopping yourself from manifesting a beautiful life. When you embrace everything and everybody, because you know it is you, it's you expressing yourself in every form, every color, every culture, every sex, every form, both human and otherwise. It's you. Embrace it, and you will expand in this form into things that you never imagined. They will start to show up in a huge way. And I want to hear your stories. You guys have been sending me some incredible stories. Wow. But only you can do it. You got to believe. How can you not believe when people like me tell our stories and tell you this is possible? Because if you're believing that it's just for people like me, you have got to start facing that fear of why you believe that. Why you believe that you are not worthy. Then you're separating yourself from the one. So you need to start facing that first and say, why do I feel I'm separate from the one power of everything? Probably been told something different. That's tough to get past. But I have confidence in you. What do you want to manifest? Pick whatever you want. Well, I'll pick this first. Oh, that's a limitation. You're already limiting yourself. So that, to me, when you do that, when I hear people do that, I say, okay, you're really not believing. And that's okay. You can go after that. But I'm going to ask you, why aren't you believing that you can manifest the big stuff? Why don't you go after that? You don't need to practice on the little stuff. And it's cool. You can get the little stuff. But the thing is you need to start looking at why you are not going after the big stuff, because you're still believing somewhere that you're limited. That big stuff is separate from everything else. There's no separate of anything. We're at the new place. We're at the transition. We're at the new dimension. You're in it. You will not be left behind if you choose not to be. You get to come along. Right now. Sorry, I left my door open because it's really nice out. I cannot wait to hear the stories. I want you to sit here and connect to that energy you're feeling right now that is off the charts awesome. I want you to connect to that energy right now, and you tell me what you're feeling, because if you really truly tune into it, your body will vibrate. You'll actually feel energy going through your whole body. You're going to feel the energy around you. It's so powerful. It's so powerful. It's beyond your comprehension. Because as human beings, we can't even go there. No matter how big or how powerful you think it is, it's way beyond that. Are you ready? I think you are. All right, I want your stories. I want your stories. You are whole and perfect, strong and powerful, loving, harmonious, and happy. You are happy. Can you accept that? I think you can. Thank you for the miracles you're sending, my friend. Receive them. They're yours anytime you want. Namaste.